Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could strum through a song called On Top of the World by the Carpenters. And we end up cabling this on 3rd fret to kind of match the recording, but it starts off with this cool little bass lick where you can play open D, 2nd fret on the D, and then 4th fret on the D. It's kind of like a little lead off to a G chord. It's going D, E, F sharp, O, 2, 4 on the D string, and then we hit a G major chord. And then we play G major. First finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and 3rd finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G on our intro, we're going to be going to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we go back to a G major chord, but then we go to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the high E on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D, we go back to a G major chord and kind of hang out on the G major. And you'll hear this cool little keyboard lick kind of come in where you play open B twice, or 3 times, and then you go to 1st fret on the B, and then 2nd on the G string. It's kind of coming in around that G chord at the end, that B, 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 C, A, O, 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 1, 2. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to kind of support my voice, I like using something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the G and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our intro. We'd have G, down, down, G, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, B, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, G, down, down, up. And then from there, then we'd be going into our verse part. And our verse starts on the G major, but then we go to a D major, and then a C major, and then we go back to G, and then we do another G, but then we go to a B minor chord. And normally B minor you do as a 2nd fret bar, 2nd fret on the B string 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 4th fret, and the pinky on the G string on the 4th fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now if you want to avoid bar chords, though, a good substitute for that is something called B minor 7, where you do your first finger on the A string 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B minor 7. And then from the B minor, we're going to be going to an A minor chord. When we play A minor, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the G string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord. That sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we go back to G major, and then we do another G major. And then we go back to C, and then a D, and then a B minor, and then we go to an E major chord. When we play E major, first finger goes to G on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the E major, we're going to be going to an A minor chord. But then there's a cool change to something we're going to call A diminished, where you kind of put your first finger on the D string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the B string on the 1st fret, and 3rd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds an A diminished chord. It sounds really nasty, and it's kind of supposed to, and I know I'm cheating the E string. But then from the A diminished, we're going to be going to an or a D suspended chord. And the way you play D sus is if you take D major and kind of take the pinky and kind of add him in on the high E on the 3rd fret, that sounds a D suspended chord. And then from the D, we're going to kind of lift off that pinky and kind of go back to our D major chord. So the weird part on our verse actually with our strum pattern is that there's that one D and C that kind of half. So on that spot, we could just do a down, down, up with the strum pattern. So we'd have G, down, up, down, up, D, down, C, down, down, G, down, up, down, G, down, up, down, B minor, down, up, down, A minor. repeating that until we get to our chorus part. And our chorus starts on G major. Then we do another G major and a C and a C. And then we go to G, but then we kind of half an A minor and a D, and then go back to G, and another G, and then C major, D major, G major, C major, and then a G major, and then an A minor, D, G, and another G. So if we tried our chorus with our strum pattern, we got G down, up, down, G down, down, up, down, up, C down, up, down, C down, down, up, G down, up, down, A minor, down, down, B down, down, G down, down, up, down, G down, down, up, C down, up, B down, down, G down, down, up, C down, down, G down, down, A minor, down, B down, G down, G down, Now the weird part is to play along with the Carpenters, instead of starting on a G major, they're actually starting on a B flat major. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 3rd fret, then now your G is really a B flat major, your C is really an E flat major, your D is really an F major, and your A minor is really a C minor chord, your B minor is really a D minor chord, and our E major chord is really a G major chord. But to take it from the very, very beginning, you might want to kind of use that lead off to kind of start it, and then we'd have the G down, up, down, up, G down, down, up, C down, down, up, C down, down, up, G down, down, up, B down, down, up, G down, down, up, G. Now randomly you can kind of play the G with 2, 3, and 4, and it kind of frees you up to almost kind of get that lick in from the keyboard part. That 1, 2, 1, 2, so you want to kind of think about that too. And then from there, then we'll be going into our verse part. So we'd have our B down, up, down, up, B down, up, C down, up, G down, G down, down, up, B minor down, down, up, A minor down, up, G down, down, up, G down, down, up, C down, down, up, B down, down, up, B minor down, down, up, B down, down, up, A minor down, down, up, A diminished down, down, up, B sus, B major. And then from there, would be repeating that verse. Now, something else that I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, up, the down, down, up, you can throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the G, you'd have the low E string for your bass, down, up, down. On the D, you'd have the D string for your bass. On the C, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the A minor, you'd have the A string for the bass. And on the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the C, you got the A string for the bass. D for the D string for the bass. And the B minor with the A string for the bass. E with low E bass. And then we have the A minor with A bass. And then A diminished with an A bass. And then we have the D sus with the D string for the bass. And then D with the D bass. So we try that next chorus with bass notes. We'd have G with low E bass, down, up, down, D with the D bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G with low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, D with an A bass, down, down, B minor with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, G, C with an A bass, D with the D bass, D minor with an A bass, E with low E bass, A minor with an A bass. Into our chorus part. So we try our chorus with bass notes. We'd have G with low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, B minor with an A bass, down, D with the D bass, down, G with low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, D with the D bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, go into a chorus tag that's kind of like a little piece of our intro. So you might want to kind of play around with that G chord, kind of play around with those keyboard notes. And then from there, then we'd be going into our next verse part. Now, one other thing I would think about doing with the song is using something called a country feel. And a lot of times in country music, what a bass player does is he plays the root of the chord, which is the name of the chord. So that's the bass note we're using right now. And then he'll do kind of he'll mix that up with something called the fifth of the chord. Where like on a G chord, if you count up 5 notes, G, A, B, C, D, a D note would be the fifth. So you get on the G chord, you could kind of do the low E string, and then a down up, and then do the D string for a fifth, and then kind of come back to the G. So it's kind of like alternating between the low E string and the D string while you're on the G chord. And then on the C chord, you'd have the A string for your bass on the 3rd fret. And you can kind of take your 3rd finger to the low E string and kind of move to the low E string on the 3rd fret for your 5th. And then on the D chord, you have the D string for your root and the A string's your 5th. On the B minor, you could do the A string and then to the low E string for your root 5th. And then on the A minor, you'd have the A string for the root, E string for the 5th. Major chord, you have the low E string for the root, A string for the 5th. And then on the A diminished, we could kind of use the A string and the D string for the root 5th. So if we tried the next verse with kind of a bass down up, 5th down up kind of idea, we'd have G with low E bass, D bass, and then D with the D bass, C with an A bass, G with low E bass, D string, G, B minor A bass, low E bass, A minor A bass, kept that going for that next verse, we'd have G, D, C, G, B minor A bass, low E bass, A minor A bass, low E bass, G, low E bass, D bass, G, C, D, A minor, E major, A minor A bass, E bass, A diminished with A bass, D bass, D then we'd be going into our chorus part. So we kept that going with our country feel. We'd have G, G, C with an A bass, with low E, C with an A bass, with low E, G with low E bass, D bass, A minor with an A bass, D with the D bass, G with low E bass, and then C with an A bass, D with the D bass, A bass, G with low E bass, D bass, C with an A bass, low E bass, G with low E bass, D bass, and then A minor. From there, then we kind of go into kind of a G major for our outro. So we just have that G, which we want to kind of play around with bringing that intro lick back, kind of that. Could be a very cool way to work it too. Let's see. Probably want to take a little piece that works for you and then kind of run with it. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through On Top of the World by the Carpenters. So good luck!